Hey my friends, welcome to Owlets Tarot. I'm Jason. Thank you for joining me and as always sharing your time and your energy with me. My dear friends, this is going to be a general collective for the sign of Sagittarius. I hope that you're all doing well. During your pre-shuffle, the Fool card came out twice. So I'm just noting that. Some of you could be facing some fresh starts, some new beginnings soon. I wanted to quickly mention the Z Tarot. That's Z-E Tarot. It's created by Zoe L. Vidgoff, I believe is her name. Yeah, I may be mispronouncing it. Zoe L. Vidgoff. She runs a small self-made business. Her website, I believe, is savagebliss.org. You can follow her at savage.bliss. And they're cards that were carved and stamped in Arizona, and then she painted them, and I just find the deck to be incredibly, it's an incredibly intuitive deck. So I encourage you to check out savagebliss.org. Alright, your first card out, Death. Interesting. Seeing as how the Fool wanted to keep popping out during your pre-shuffle. Endings are beginnings. Energy for Sagittarius for the month of March. I don't know if I said that. This is for March 2021, or whenever the message resonates. If it doesn't resonate, please keep in mind, first of all, it's a general collective, but if it doesn't resonate, check your moon or your rising signs. We've got the Five of Wands. Also check the description box down below for anything you need to know about the channel, including the links to the Sunnysiders astrology app. It's a free app, which I am very gratefully and humbly a part of now. And I encourage you guys to check it out and see what you think. Alright, your next two cards out are the Three of Swords, followed by Zur of Wands. And in this deck, the Zurs are the kings. Let's get two more cards for Sagittarius, yeah. My words lately, I mean, for fuck's sake. They have been abandoning me, mistreating me, flipping vowels and consonants around. Alright, Spirit. For Sagittarius, energy for Sagittarius, March 2021. Interesting. Bottom three cards, you've got the Zur of Wands, which, as I said, is the King of Wands, and then you have the Z of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands. And they're separated by the Chariot. Crowning the read, we have the Seven of Pence, Underscoring the read, we have the Hanged Man. Could be a time for some of you to rest. Could be a time for some of you to reconnect with a friend you've lost touch with, I'm hearing. That'll do a lot to raise your spirits or raise your vibration, raise you out of the place that you're currently in. Because the Death card, you know, it's a wonderful card to get in a reading. I know people often don't like to see it in readings unless they thoroughly understand the tarot, and that the Death card very, very rarely means a literal death. It's about the transformation. It's about the ending of one chapter, the closing of one chapter, and the stepping into the next, leaving the baggage behind, leaving the pain behind, leaving what no longer serves you behind, making sure that the transformation is exactly that. Now, we've got the Five of Wands following the Death card. So I do feel like there's going to be some friction. There's going to be some inner battle about what it is that you're being asked to leave behind. What it is, whatever it is that this Death card represents to you. Whether it's something internal, whether it's a person in your life that needs to be cut out, whether it's a situation in your life, whether it's a habit that's no longer healthy, something needs to come to an end. There needs to be the death of something. And fighting against that internally, it's only natural, but you've just got to make sure that with willpower you win that fight, because with this card coming out, there is nothing any longer here that serves you with whatever it is that this represents for you. Then we have the Three of Swords. Feeling some heartbreak, feeling some disconnect, feeling kind of plunged into the deep end of things, unprepared. But realizing that it's time to heal. It's time to heal. And then we've got your King and Queen. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands down here, or the Zero of Wands and the Z of Wands. And smack dab in the middle of them is the Chariot. So that's telling me that there needs to really be a coming together, a joining together of the masculine and the feminine, the emotional, the calming of the emotional, the calming of some of the heartbreak, some of the feelings of embers dying out on something, and the realization that with willpower and with focus and forward movement, these two sides of you can fully integrate and be incredibly beneficial. Now, I'm also getting for others that there is going to be someone new coming in, a new love interest, someone that's filled with passion and loyalty and eyes only for you, and that it's coming in quickly. That it's coming straight towards you. Might not happen in March. It might be someone that you meet in March. But it doesn't kind of kick off until May. Don't know why. But we end with the Queen of Wands. So with the Chariot, with this focus, this harnessed focus, this willpower of letting go of the heartbreak, letting go of the inner struggles in regards to what it is that you had to lose to get to the place where you need to be. Because you need to remember the universe always has a plan. And it's our job to listen. And we've been conditioned from a very young age to not listen. On an intuitive level. Crowning this read, we have the Seven of Pens, so this is a lot about planting seeds. This is a lot about putting in the work. This could also be a lot of you having work heavily on the mind, or stressing about finances, stressing about if you're going to have enough. I feel like there needs to be a shift in perspective for those of you who are feeling that way. With the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. But there's also new perspective on what seeds you want to cultivate, what it is that you want to grow. In what way do you want your abundance? What do you want your abundance to look like? Because remember, this is a new chapter. And remember who the author of your story is. All right, let's get you a couple Earthbound Oracle cards. For Scorpio, please. Okay, we've got Reflect. So definitely this is a period of reflection. You know, that Hanged Man, that new perspective also. You're reflecting on exactly what seeds you want to plant. What you want your next chapter to look like. Also, like I mentioned in the beginning, there's a need for healing for some of you. We heal in many different ways. But this card to me is about an allowance to temporarily withdraw and go within. Just make sure that you don't set up residency there, you know? It's that quiet time that you need in order to reflect, in order to gather yourself, in order to refill your spiritual gas tank. fill up some of your cups that you feel have been drained lately. The biggest thing that's been draining you is what is leaving your life. And it's natural to feel conflicted about that. But remember that with your heartbreak, you've got a voice. You're being encouraged to use your voice. I'm hearing for some of you, it's reach out to people, friends that understand and that can listen. This could be about, for some of you, the need to use your voice more often, literally. Sing. Plant your feet firmly on the ground and scream at the top of your lungs, you know, like there's an emotional release that needs to happen. And it makes the healing process much easier. So reflection, healing, and hibernation to get yourself through the beginning of this cycle. And then making sure that you're using your voice, making sure that you're healed so that you can focus on forward movement. This is definitely two people moving forward together. Doesn't have to be in love, can be friendship, could be family, anything else for Scorpio or Sagittarius. Well, these two cards didn't really fly out, but they flipped over. Some fire energy in your life could be where some of the toxicity is coming from. That might just be for one of you. All right, dear Sagittarius, that's what I got for you this month. If the message resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. It greatly helps me out. YouTube actually pushes my videos to my subscribers that way. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you as always for sharing your time and energy with me, and I will see you guys back here soon. In the meantime, please take great care of yourselves. Take care of those around you. And I look forward to spending more time with you soon. All right. Bye, dear friends.